Netflix has an enviable budget for VFX, so when they open source tools like Void, it's a clue to where video industry is going. That's moving past editing pixels towards editing reality. Existing tools are great at patching backgrounds, but they fail at cause and effect. If you remove a person holding a guitar, most AI leaves the instrument suspended in midair, like a continuity error. As Netflix puts it, the clever part of Void, which stands for Video Object and Interaction Deletion, is not deleting the person, but what is the end state for the guitar. It achieves this by turning video removal into a reasoning problem. Instead of a simple delete blob, it uses a Quadmask, a 4-value map that acts like a dependency graph for the scene. On 0, object, you want gone. 63, the overlap between the object and environment. 127, you see the affected region where physics needs to update, like falling or sliding objects. And 255, the protected background that remains stable. The brain of the operation here is a vision language model like Google's Gemini that asks what role does this object play in the mechanics of the shot. If it sees the object was supporting something, it tells the diffusion engine, which is Alibaba's CogVideoX here, to recalculate the world as if the support had vanished. And the results are staggering. If you remove the ball and people, scene's motion still plays like a plausible recording. And if you remove the middle 3 blocks in the tower, they settle and collapse consistent with gravity instead of hovering. In studies, Void was favored 65% of the time, challenging commercial leaders like Runway. But physics-aware reality is not cheap and requires hardware power. Void expects at least 40 gigabytes of VRAM to run. To keep objects from morphing or flickering, it uses a 2-pass system. Pass 1 predicts the motion, and Pass 2 uses optical flow warp noise to stabilize every frame. So you get film-grade temporal consistency, but it's clearly an offline tool today, not a real-time plugin. It's also released under Apache 2.0 license, with all the code, model checkpoints, and a synthetic data pipeline built with Kubrick and Humodo. Netflix is offering for other teams to train their own world simulators with zero royalties to them. So you can use and modify it commercially as long as you keep the attribution. We've entered the era of editable reality. From here on, raw footage is just one version of events. The real competition is what tools and how the creators use to rewrite it.